Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. Yard line.
On the ball, on the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And find Galladay, that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Drill right, 22.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have... Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And he goes down right there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Stafford now on second down. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Stafford to the former Seahawk Wilson for a Lions first. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Four down. Set. Way down.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Stafford now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo now. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Garcon with his first grab, good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
21. Here we go. Hurry up.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, 4 down. I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Off the play fake. Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Stafford. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Monday. Here we go.
Stafford on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's McKinnon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, gun.
Here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards Stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. On second down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Lions on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now McKinnon. And he's got Rome. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here again is McKinnon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run with Breida. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder and try and catch you.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Here we go.
They run again with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it's a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on third down, Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Here's Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Beathard to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw Beathard. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
All right, boys, here we go.
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it